serving them with a side of governance. It's all about leadership and making tasty decisions for the nation. Talk about a recipe for success. Now, let's pivot to Tanzania's economy, which is driven by some glittering exports like gold, coffee, and cotton. Yes, you heard it right. The Tanzanian shilling struts around as the official currency, but don't be surprised if you find US dollars crashing the party. It's like showing up to a family potluck with a pizza, always appreciated and welcomed. Oh, and let's not forget the treasure trove of languages. Tanzania boasts a rich linguistic heritage, with both Kiswahili and English as its official languages. It's like the country's very own bilingual party, showcasing its unique blend of historical influences. So whether you're asking for directions or ordering a delicious meal, you'll have the best of both worlds at your fingertips. Speaking of delights, Tanzania is home to some of the world's largest national parks, such as the Selous Game Reserve. Picture this: endless savannas, fascinating wildlife, and landscapes so beautiful they might make you want to pack your bags and move in. Just don't forget the sunscreen. These parks are like nature's own amusement parks, only, with fewer lines and more lions. Now, if you're feeling peckish after all that exploring, Tanzanian cuisine is here to save the day. It's a delightful fusion of flavors from Arab, Indian, and African influences, with popular dishes like ugali and nyama choma that will tickle your taste buds. Just remember, eating ugali with your hands could be a great bonding experience. Just don't let it turn into a food fight. And what's a culture without a soundtrack? Tanzania's music scene is alive and kicking, with bongo flava taking the spotlight. This vibrant genre is like the musical equivalent of a roller coaster ride, full of twists, turns, and some catchy beats that will have you tapping your feet in no time. So, gather the family, crank up the volume, and let your living room turn into a dance floor. Last but certainly not least, Tanzania is home to some iconic landmarks, including the majestic Mount Kilimanjaro and the breathtaking Serengeti. Imagine standing before these natural wonders, feeling like a tiny ant in the grand scheme of things, while wildlife enthusiasts dream about unforgettable safari experiences. It's a family adventure waiting to happen, and trust me, the views are Instagram-worthy. Imagine strolling through Dodoma and thinking, hey, this place looks a bit like Tanga. Well, you're not going bananas, it's true. The layout and street design in Dodoma give off a familiar yet distinct vibe, making it a breeze for visitors to find their way around. Just remember, if you see a chicken crossing the road, it's probably part of the local traffic jam. Dodoma is a cultural cornucopia, like a colorful piñata bursting with surprises. You can see this diversity beautifully showcased at places like the Sri Hindu Mandal. It's like a mini world tour without needing a passport. Just watch out for the curried snacks. One whiff, and you might find yourself temporarily lost in culinary bliss. Shopping in Dodoma is a delightful mix of adventure and convenience. Picture this: banks, real estate offices, and even dry cleaners all lining the streets. It's like a treasure map for local services. Just don't get sidetracked by the smell of fresh pastries wafting through the air. They're known to lead to spontaneous snack attacks. Now, let's talk markets. Dodoma's local market is a haven for unique finds. Think bags, clothing, and handmade accessories. It's like shopping with a twist. One minute you're in a treasure hunt, and the next you've found the perfect bracelet that sparkles like a disco ball. Just remember, nothing says "I love you, Mom" like a handmade gift from a local vendor. And even with its challenges, like roads that could use a bit of love, the local markets are buzzing with life. They provide everything from fresh fruits to shoes that don't squeak, unless you count the occasional toddler runaway. It shows how the community bounces back like a rubber ball, giving both locals and tourists a taste of affordability. One of the best parts? Dodoma's markets are less crowded than others in Tanzania. Enjoy a shopping experience where you won't find yourself elbow to elbow with someone trying to snag the last pair of adorable shoes. A relaxed shopping spree is the way to go. Just you, your family, and maybe a rogue goat looking for a snack. Now, dodging those goats, you can also dive into local delights like dizzy bananas. Yes, you heard that right. They're not only delicious, but showcase the vibrant agricultural scene in Dodoma. Just be careful. One bite of those bananas, and you might start feeling like you've joined a tropical fruit party. Need to travel around? The Saba Saba bus terminal is like the superhero of transportation in Dodon. It connects various local areas, making travel a piece of cake. Well, maybe not cake, but definitely easier than herding cats. Residents and visitors alike love it, and it's the perfect spot to start your local adventure. Now, let's explore the University of Dodoma. It boasts modern facilities set against a backdrop of lush greenery, perfect for those study breaks where you can pretend to be studying while actually contemplating the meaning of life. With nature surrounding you, who wouldn't want to learn here? The university's College of Education is top-notch, offering 11 bachelor degrees. It's like picking flavors at an ice cream shop, focusing on solving educational challenges both in Tanzania and beyond. So, kids, if you're dreaming of becoming the world's best teacher or even an educational superhero, this is your launching pad. And get this, the university is just about 8 kilometers from downtown Dodoma. It's like being close enough to the action but far enough to avoid the "we need more snacks" crowds. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the musical extravaganza of the year. The performances are like a roller coaster ride through different musical genres, showing off a stunning variety of talent that could make even your pet goldfish tap its fins in rhythm. Each segment grabs the audience's attention like a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat. Oh wait, did I say rabbit? I meant a stunning saxophonist. Now let's talk about the applause and audience reactions. Oh boy, they're as important as the main act. When the crowd claps and cheers, it's like adding icing to the cake. And who doesn't love icing, right? This fun interaction fuels the energy in the room, reflecting just how much everyone is enjoying the show. It's like a family gathering where Uncle Bob tells his infamous dad jokes, and despite groans, you can't help but laugh, and just maybe not roll your eyes. And let's not forget about the background music. It's the secret sauce that adds flavor to our performance feast. It elevates the emotional impact of each act, like adding sprinkles to ice cream. With the perfect tunes, every note flows seamlessly, wrapping the entire event in a delightful harmony. It's like magic. Poof. Suddenly, you feel all the feels. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this enchanting adventure through sound.
We laugh in Zanzibar under the moonlight, dance like crabs when the tide is right. The Dodoma calls with its earthy charm, counting stars farm to farm. Arusha's hills, where the cold wind bites. Cows on the road, they own their rights. Mount Meru watches with a steady smile. Life stretches slow, mile by mile. We laugh in Zanzibar under the moonlight, dance like crabs when the tide is right.
Welcome to the wonderful world of the Serengeti, where the lions reign supreme. Yes, folks, that's right. These big cats, often dubbed the kings and queens of the savannah, strut around with a confidence that would make even the most regal of us green with envy. With their majestic manes flowing in the breeze, like a shampoo commercial gone wild, they thrive thanks to a buffet of prey and their social prowess. That's right. In the animal kingdom, it's important to have friends, just like in your family, except here it might involve a bit of roaring and some serious dinnertime competition. Now, if you're thinking lions are the only stars of the show, think again. Enter the elusive leopard, nature's ninja. This stealthy solo hunter prowls through the trees and bushes, sneaking up on its dinner with a grace that's smoother than a kid slipping on a banana peel. Can you imagine it? Climbing trees and devising ambush tactics, these leopards are like furry little spies, blending perfectly into the Serengeti's stunning scenery. They remind us that sometimes being alone is just as powerful as being part of a team. Plus, they don't have to share their snacks. Win-win. And let's not forget about the gentle giants of the Serengeti, the African elephants. These magnificent creatures roam the land in herds, and boy, do they know how to stick together as a family. Their strong social bonds and nurturing behavior remind us of the best family gatherings, lots of love, some trumpeting, and a whole lot of care. Amidst the sweeping grasslands and lush forests,